Yo, this is Dova Blackhat Gaming. I do RPG games like Elder Scrolls and Fallout and many more. Subscribe to see more and enjoy the video.
Our friend at the temple is waiting for us. Yes, Captain Cordinali, a loyal supporter of the Sirens for the past few decades. She's our means of communicating with our Ashen friends over in Akavir, our main supplier. We sure could use some of her help for what's to come. She's docked at Solitude for the next few days, and we've agreed to meet at the temple to talk business. But first comes fun. A sea lady like her deserves high-class entertainment while on land. Who's the one being escorted? Excuse me, Commander. I didn't mean to dodge the question. After your mission with Freya, I suppose you would like some honesty. The mistress was wise to consider that our journey would be as conspicuous as possible. All of us will be busy once we're inside the temple, and someone will have to stand guard outside. You've proven countless times that you alone are worth tens of warriors. You're all we need to defend us.
The sisters are communing with Debella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time.
It feels good to be back. The scented fragrance, the posh decor. Everything is just like I remember. Anywhere in the city, really. Don't just stay by the front entrance or you might get ambushed. Patrol around the area for a bit. We do plan on having some additional company, so keep an eye on anyone suspicious that will come and go. Especially the men. Before you leave, don't be afraid to introduce yourself to the captain. She's an interesting woman and it might be a while before we see her again. I certainly hope not, but we can't deny that there's danger being out in public. If I were Purity, this would be the best time to strike and wipe out all the Golden Maidens in a single attack. Don't worry, this will only take a few hours. Thank you. For, well, everything. You've made my world brighter.
Welcome.
Try and stay warm out there. Or in my case, stay shaded.
I'm sorry. The Temple of Debella is closed.
Commander.
You can receive
All
your
right,
blessing if
just
you
that.
wish, but the other
Commander.
sisters are in seclusion.
Honor to meet you. Name's Captain Cordinali. Quaint way of getting details out of me, but fine. You can see I'm an Ashen, and you know I'm a captain. Funny story how that last bit happened. Your Sirens did a mighty fine job getting in touch with my people in Akavir a while back. I had just escaped some low-life Sayesi's pit with nowhere to run and nothing to do. Got wind of your little operation from an escapee camp and decided to pitch in. Now I'm smuggling refugees by the dozens into Tamriel and making some gold on the side with contracts. Help an entire race and help myself to your 5 lovely courtesans. Fair trade. So what do you call them? Whores? Huh. Don't worry, they couldn't care less what you call them as long as you give them a wild ride. I call her the Catalyst. She's a cargo vessel, but we've given her some armament so she can put up a good fight. All sorts of pirates patrolling the eastern coast of Tamriel. Just waiting to snatch some exotic goods from the occasional entrepreneur that has business in Akavir, such as yours truly. Heavens no. Siren contracts do pay the most, but at the rate your guys request shipments, we'd be a charity. We do regular business with the local ports. Stuff like that keeps us going. From what I heard, you're not authorised to know about the fleet size, or its capabilities. Couple of additional shipping vessels that pick up our slack, maybe some other kinds, but yeah, what are you getting at? See, I honestly don't care what fights you kids get into, or with who. I'm not a siren, just a business partner. So, as a business partner, I'd like to keep my livelihood and head on my shoulders by not breaking our contract. But listen closely. Whoever your old boss Marcus Pinder wanted dead, God's help them. Nosy, we have business to discuss. Shipments to schedule, deliveries to plan, but first comes the good part. It gets boring bedding the wenches over in Anvil and the amateur bards in Solitude over and over. These maidens, they sure are one of a kind, and I see they got that new red-haired girl. Always wondered when they would replace that ever-so-elusive fifth maiden that I kept hearing about. A Redguard, or something. Ah, apparently the first maiden. Never knew her, and apparently the girls just saw her for the first time 10 years ago. What they tell me was that she was getting up there in terms of age. No wonder they didn't just kick her out rather than wait for her to croak. You're calling me promiscuous? I've been out at sea for months without even seeing a single soul besides my crew. If you're talking about the maidens, nah, if you've got the looks, why let them go to waste? Come on, I know they're not going to let you stay. You, the scruffy-looking warrior that's been cursed with guard duty. Nah, your only chance with me would be if we were stuck in Oblivion. This is not Oblivion. Good idea. See you on the other side, land dog.
Wow, this temple truly looks like something else.
Psst! You selling? Doesn't matter. So, are you selling those women or what? They're here to worship the Bella, aren't they? Kicked me out of the temple, they did. Said I was no good for their blessing. A lot of her believers here today. Maybe to see your women. They are beautiful after all. Look, I'll pay. If they're eager to please, then why not make some gold while they're at it? Shoot. I thought you were their master. Just a bodyguard then, eh? Fine, apologies.
Nice outfit. At least you'll keep up.
Guess what? I survived. It's me. I didn't get the chance to say it at Pazaroth, so I'll say it now. Thank you, and goodbye. It's been over 200 years since I had a body to call my own, and a millennia since I've been able to walk alongside regular people. Everything is so perfect. I can finally live and die like a mortal. I'm free. I've done a lot of thinking over the years I spent at Pazaroth. Things have moved on without me. I've gone to the afterlife and back. It's making me dizzy. Time to keep things simple and just live a normal life. No more cults to join, no more sacrifices. I'm going to try out normality and see how that goes. I've already told you that this isn't my fight. She and I are complete opposites. I'd compromise you the moment she would recognize my presence. Sometimes the world would be better off without people like us, trying to change things for the better. Just let it go. Then here. You've made your decision. You're going to keep up the good fight and do what the Observer asked of you. Kasha asked me about Sky's Divide. I can't show you where it is, but this map will lead you to a sealed-off dwarven ruin that my people have dubbed as Legacy Bastion. There, you will find the answers that will set you on a path to reach the Divide, and bring about the final confrontation that comes with the Observer's plan. When I saw you walk into Markarth with the maidens, I figured you would ignore any attempt I made to turn you down. So I drew you the map. Hard to forget where the bastion is. It's where I found my old sword that your lizard friend now has. I'm not one to crush somebody's hopes and aspirations, and I didn't want to leave you empty-handed. I might not believe what you're going to go through will work, but that doesn't mean I want you to fail. And if you do, I'll see you on the other side, yeah? I'm glad. It's the least I could do for you and the Observer. The Golden Maidens, or whatever cute name they've given themselves these days, there is something you should know about them. They're not in that temple to worship Debella. They don't care about any goddess of love or her teachings. They're only there for the benefits. They did the same with my goddess. They infiltrated my realm, pretending to be believers. They made it so easy for us to fall into their trap. They blended right in with the fancy dresses and dye-colored hair. Then they died. We found their scorched bodies in the barracks, killed by the mistress, you know all too well, because they nearly exposed her. That's all they are to her, disposable tools of pleasure and violence. So, I want you to know, you should be very, very afraid of what they're capable of. Before Matari makes a move on you, they will. Well, I've had enough to talk about for a few lifetimes. Time to buy myself a cozy waterfront cottage over in the Imperial City and write a book or two.
There once was a hero named
Be sure to stop by
Ragnar
sometime
the
before the
Red,
world
who came
ends,
riding to
okay?
Whiterun from Aurora
Love and peace, sweetie.
Hey, don't sniff me too much, alright?
Wake up, lousy bastard. Hey, look at me. I have some questions for you. Damn it. I was hoping it wasn't you, but it is. Listener, Dimitri told me about your visit to Dawnstar the Ashen. We don't know what business you have with those animals, and look where it has brought us. At each other's throats. We meant to capture the Ashen that were accompanying you and hold them for ransom. In exchange, we wanted Coronali's ship, the Catalyst. This is what we've been driven to do. Reduced to privateer work, plundering ships along the coast. Whatever contracts we can take lets us relive the good old days before the Ashen shamed us. I need to think. All due respect, this job went straight to the gutter because of you. You want to know why we really do this? When we were banished, we lost our honour. So now, outside of the Brotherhood, we can do something different. We make our own terms.
Did we keep you waiting? Did I interrupt something important? That's funny, since they were all off guard. They must have been very poor assassins. Ah, I see. No mystery as to why he was no longer with them. Being an assassin requires a sense of your surroundings and good hearing.
We came as fast as we could. Of all the enemies that could have come after us in Markarth, it was pirates that spoiled the fun. You sure do get yourself into a lot of trouble. Maybe you're the one that needs protection. Well, I see the corpse of a Dark Brotherhood assassin. The others just look like a bunch of regular troublemakers. I take it these are the band of pirates led by a group of Brotherhood outcasts. Cordonali mentioned them in passing. We never got demands. We had a feeling something was wrong when we couldn't find you around Markarth. We tracked them down to the Solitude docks, jumped on a small boat and followed you here. Anyway, I think that's enough about them. We have to focus on Purity and the heroes. At least we took care of a potential problem for Cordonali. She needs all the relaxation she can get on the job. She's gonna be pretty busy the next few days as she gathers our next batch of supplies. I figured you should make the call. I've blocked the door in case there are any additional crew members inside. What we could do is send a team of sirens to secure the ship when we get back to the palace. We'll hand it over to Cordonali and she can decide what to do with it. Couldn't hurt to have an additional shipping vessel. Or we could just burn it and spare our sisters the trouble. What do you think? Good. I was hoping you would say that. Let me know when you're done looking around. I don't want to leave Zana by herself for too long. Taking care of some business. The pirates weren't the only danger that was lurking in Markarth. Climb down into the boat and we'll be off. Thal, let's go find her so we can all go.
Hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell icon. See you all on the next video. Enjoy life. And
Let's
stay.
go.
Welcome to the Army.